Hi, my name is Simon. I'm the co-founder and chief impact officer of Klimate. Klimate is an infrastructure platform to scale the carbon removal industry. We're a small team of dedicated professionals in Copenhagen working to address climate change. A lot of you know that to address climate change, we have to heavily decarbonize our society. But what a lot of people don't know is that in addition to reducing emissions, we also have to remove a lot of excess CO2 from the atmosphere. The IPCC estimates that in 2050, to stay within the 2-degree targets, we have to remove 10 billion tons of carbon from the atmosphere every single year. So far, we've made very little progress on that. That's one of the things we're trying to address in Klimate. So how do you remove CO2 from the atmosphere? Well, luckily, there's a number of different ways in which you can do that. A simple one and already very applied solution is to plant trees. Planting trees is great, but there's only so much land available, which means we can't plant our way out of this problem. So we also have to rely on a number of other methods. For example, we can directly suck CO2 out of the atmosphere using direct air capture. The problem with that is that that's very expensive at the moment and not particularly effective. And then you have methods like biochar, where you rely on both nature for sequestering carbon and human engineering to make sure that that carbon stays locked in, and a bunch of other methods. One of the things that is important to understand, however, is that there's no silver bullet for addressing climate change. And that's the approach we've taken in Klimate. We're building portfolios of different technologies to make sure that companies that want to be net zero and want to help remove carbon can invest across a range of different technologies. That way, you don't put all your eggs in one basket, and you send a signal to the market that a different set of technologies are needed to help address climate change. We also leverage our data to make sure that companies can find the right portfolio that matches their industry best practices and their targets for their company. This is addressing the demand side of the equation, but we also need to address the supply side. We need to make sure that we're scaling the technologies that remove carbon from the atmosphere much faster than we're currently doing. We need to get to 10 billion tons by 2050. And to do that, we really massively need to scale. So we've put in place a play we've basically taken out of the renewable energy playbook and say, how can we scale more technologies? We're agglomerating our demand and making sure that we can use that together with financing partners to put in place new facilities that remove CO2 from the atmosphere. This way, we can scale the technologies much faster and much cheaper than elsewhere. We've already put in place a platform that allows companies to take action on their carbon removal strategies. They can set their strategy, align it to the Science Based Targets initiative. They can manage their portfolios, update them, change the technologies, and most of all, they can get insights on what they're doing and how that aligns with their overall strategy. We're very much excited about this and hope you'll join us on this mission to remove CO2 from the atmosphere. We're already removed 10,000 tons and are on our way to remove 1 million tons by 2025. Join our mission and help fight climate change. Thank you so much.